Testing 1, 2. I'm pretty loud. See if I can get some good audio settings for once. Maybe like this? Maybe, baby. Not sure. Well, let me just listen to this battle music for a while and I'll figure this out. Oops, did I kill it? I need to have the battle music. There we go. Alright, this might sound good. Maybe I am a little low. How about this? That seems pretty good. One, two, three. Testing my goddamn setup. Come on. Okay, I think this is fine. Hello everyone. How are you doing today? Starting a bit early this time, but I actually have a life as well, so you know. Wait, who would have thought? Now, let's not get killed by this cloud of bees. Get out of here. Let's teleport back to this place. All right, let's see where we left off last time. Let's get this going. And this. And this. Okay. Let's catch up. You have succeeded in subduing the Hecaton cherries. Right, we did the dungeons. Report back to Painted Misa at the quicksand. It's time to report back. Those Hecaton cherries, they were like slaves. And they had 300 years of hate just brewing in their veins. It was kinda intense. Hello, loves 2 for kills on YouTube. Welcome to Final Fantasy. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I really am. Thank you for stopping by. I will be making a YouTube video about my experiences, so be on the lookout for that. Commence battle? What? What's going to happen here? Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I will share the good tidings with Papashan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Yes, Momodi, my waifu. I'll take any chance to meet her. What? Momodi? No. Oh, it wasn't Momodi. Obnoxious merchant? Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine! You stole from me! Don't even think to deny it. Please, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot! You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of doo-doo. Yikes. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. What a bunch of lowlifes. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 as me witness. No one's willing to help out. She just like, who's the strongest guy here? You! Please, adventurer, help me! You look strong, please. I swear on my mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. I'm not quite convinced if this girl did steal something or not. But... And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mumma's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. You have no idea who you're messing with. Let's get this show on the road. Defeat the bodyguards. Gladly. This'll be no problem at all. He is not that strong. I mean, we can do this now. Let's zoom out a bit. Filthy bodyguard. I should have stopped at the 7th ale. These guys are drunk as well. Keep the twin snakes up. Oh, more are incoming. I'll take care of this guy first. You're hardly even doing damage to me. Take out the mage. We got this. Bye bye. He's like, yes, I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Oh boy. Something up with this girl. Alright, let's see. Everyone, shut up! This is important. I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. Problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? That's the same thing happening in the other cities? The talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced, Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. Makes sense. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I wouldn't be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Doo-doo tenderloins. Get your doo-doo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. So she did buy. Looking around, you'd think that Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Okay, we got some insight into the refugees coming to Ul'dah. Sir, are ye alright? Yeah. Ah, what now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? It truly is obnoxious. What? Star buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Is it Thancred, maybe? No, maybe just someone in the crowd. I will overlook this, but just once. Run away with you. Gods bless the adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. I don't bear thinking about. Who is this gal? All's well that ends well. Yes, I knew it. We meet again. I've missed you, Thancred. I've missed the handsome stranger. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable, but I have been watching you ever since you departed Ul'dah. You play the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel. And I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. He really has been stalking us. But my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to... Sorry guys, I'm dying. To aid those in need. Even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I've been looking for. An adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Oh yeah, quite a bit. Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent. I can help you understand it. He and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Isn't this guy like tracking ether or studying it? Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your... I'm dying again. Your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momody, the ever lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Indeed she is. Tell her the scions of the seventh dawn have found their man, and she will tell you where to find us. The scions of the seventh dawn. Alright, remembering that. The scions of the seventh dawn. Interesting. Hello, weeby simper. Sounds about right. Well, how could we not want to join Thancred and his scions of the seventh dawn? Momody, I am here. Huh. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll be alright. She is always helping out people. Yeah. She always does her line. Of course, I do enjoy hearing the tale of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. I remember that. Ah, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer, as we once were. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed. Of course, and neither did Papashan, which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants to work with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I know who she meant right away. Yeah, that tall guy with the horns. Oh, it's Edda, the useless healer. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. Have you gotten rid of the head yet? I hope you're not carrying the head around underneath your skirt or in your hat. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one if truth be told, so I've heard. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Aver, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you have achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as a bear once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Ludwig Faystorm. I shan't forget. Thank you, Ludwig. I pray that we will meet again. Very well. Hello, Instalock. How you doing? Adventuring can be cruel to bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a red pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. Only watch important cutscenes? Well, I haven't played this game, so I'm watching... Everything is kinda important for me, and I'm doing the main story quest, so this is certainly important. And that goes double for yours, Ludwig. Ah, what did you say? You want to know about the science of the seventh dawn? Yes, I do. They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Ludwig, the science ain't no ordinary folk. And the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Fine, but don't watch everything, because you'll be like 70% watching a movie, 25% playing the game. Well, I'm only watching the main story quests. I'm not really doing side quests. But the whole point of the stream is to, well, everyone to share in me reacting to the game for the first time. That's sort of the vibe over here. Good luck in your journey. Thank you, Instaluck. Appreciate you stopping by. Nobody is ready to tell you what she knows about the science of the seventh dawn. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise. I swear if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first. And the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose. On account of being well done. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust the science of the seventh dawn, you can. They're good people who made it their mission to solve some of Eurasia's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Okay. Individuals like you. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the science, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eurasia's enemies would very much like to know. I'm curious to what these pressing matters these science attend to. What's going on in the world? They are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called Awakened Sands. Give your name to F7 at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Ludwig, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget your old friend Momody. I will never forget you, Momody. You are waifu. Good morning, Nolentia. It's somewhere around lunchtime. Yes, it is. I usually start a bit later in the day, but we're doing it a bit early this time. How are you doing? Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. The Shitlord Symposium on YouTube says, I still find it weird that every FF14 player tells you to skip or ignore the story. Well, that hasn't been my experience, Symposium. Actually, everyone has been encouraging me to take your time, let the game build up to its big moments, and we're all here just to relax and enjoy my reactions to, well, taking part of this grand story from the start. So I'm taking my time. Don't you worry about that. You're doing good? I never hear anyone say to skip the story. Right, that's what I'm saying. What I'm hearing is the other way around. Like, I skipped some of the story in Realm Reborn and damn, I regret it so much. Now I have to go back and figure out what's happening, because shit is about to pop off and I'm not getting it. Vesper Bay, eh? Well, let's go over there. I'm very intrigued. The Science of the Seventh Dawn. I'm level 25 though. Don't I have a new class quest? Job quest? Oh. Well, I'll continue on to this main story and I'll check out the Pugilist quest next time I'm in town, I think. Get used going to the Vesper Bay. You'll be going there a lot. Well, alright then. Now Vesper Bay. All the way over there. Maybe I could have ridden a chocobo there. Let's take a nice little walk. Beautiful outside. A lot of chocobos running around here. Couldn't be that far off. Can go to Limsa Lominsa from here? Oh. Interesting. So they invited us to the Scions. And this order, they're acting on the big problems in the world. I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. Are they like an, I don't know, are they freedom fighters? Or is the world in trouble? What's going on? Let's see if there's a crystal over here. Maybe not. Maybe we're supposed to take the chocobo here. Beautiful place. And see if I can find the Waking Sands. The quest you just passed is important. Right, I know that the blue quests are important and I will try to pick them all up when I have some, I don't know, some downtime or something. I don't think you guys want to watch me running around for all the blue quests. Like over here maybe. No, I think I'll talk to this guy. Looked like to be a lift or something. Maybe it's inside here. Thank you, Nolentia, for having my back. Here we go. Never been here before, so... Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms. Yearning for the heavens above, map, map, to quench my thirst for you. Oh la 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 la, are you just trolling us? Wow! Ahem. Tataru. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. I didn't sneak, I just entered. Now, please be advised that this is a private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to. Yeah, it's me, the badass adventurer. Here at the behest of Thancred. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Ludwig Face Storm, there you are. Ahem, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Okay. Guess it's inside here. Yes. Is this a secret hideout or not? It doesn't seem to be that secrecy. Okay. Lion of the Seventh Dawn. I take it you're Ludwig. Secret-ish? Yeah, I guess. Guess it's secret-ish. That is sent word that you had arrived. That's a good way of putting it, Militia. Hello, Jeff on YouTube. You're confused. You've been posting memes for a while. How come this is your first playthrough? Great question. Watch my latest video and you'll get some more information about it. But basically, this is the way it happened. It's been a weird journey. My way into the game was through the music, and I just started making videos because I had fun with it. But I didn't actually play the game. But I have a lot of friends that play the game. Even so, I haven't been spoiled on anything. So here we are. It's finally time for me to play it. I think my gear is super good, so I'll just take this.
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Yes, I am, and who are you?
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
Okay.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Right. Yeah, Jeff. So what's going on here is every time the story is good or I'm vibing with it or it leaves an impression on me, I have to spin the Wheel of Shame, basically punishing me for not playing this sooner. Alright, let's get into this. Hello, Thancred. Happy to be here.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First,
Okay.
let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
Please do.
We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among
Okay.
our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals.
The Primals. Yes, I've heard about those. Like beast men tribes are summoning tribals. I don't know. Something about that is also happening.
Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
All the time.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body?
All the time. It's called narcolepsy, depression, and I don't know,
Yours is the power to
lying on the ground feeling like garbage.
A power known as the Echo.
All of these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, power known as the Echo.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events.
I can interact with that which I see, but I can't change the future.
For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words.
That sounds really useful.
In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo.
Okay.
With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace.
They're that big of a plague upon the world, the primals. The primals being stuff like Bahamut and the Ice Girl. Not sure what she's called. Those are kind of the ones I know. And the big old guy with thunder attacks.
Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
How are they a threat though? Are people summoning their powers to destroy stuff? Are they basically like an anti-nuclear weapon faction? Like, let's get rid of these weapons so our world doesn't blow up. Is that what's going on? Kinda?
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
I think I'll do that. This sounds interesting. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly... Sorry, I'm dying. They will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. I want a retainer. Oops. Thank you, Tataru. Jeff, please, will you lend us your power? No. End credits. Da 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 da. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the Retainers Registry. As of now, you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. Damn. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. Sounds like a good deal. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. But you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It's Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Nulentia, you're saying you like to imagine that the character is mute and has a weak neck. His head droops, but people think he's nodding, so gets drawn into these fights but doesn't actually want to. That would be a really funny, I don't know, comic or manga or an animation. That's a good idea. Retainers are helpful NPCs. Contact of service can be drafted in Limsala Mensa, Tachihabi in Ulda. Okay. Well, if you played WoW, retainers are basically the same as WoW's bank item storage. They also let you put stuff up for sale on the market board. Alright. Sounds really useful. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Yes, you kinda told me this already. What will you say? Wow, get an option dialogue? That's cool. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Yours is no small endeavor. The dangers are great. Now this sounds a bit too fanatical for just joining. This, however, I think yours is no small endeavor indeed. Small, no, worthy undeniably. Will labor for the good of all the realm. I see, you kinda have to show your commitment in this way. I will pledge my support because I am an adventurer.
I take it you will help us.
Yes.
Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order.
Very well.
Tell me, does the name Charlian ring any bells?
No.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Charlians were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them.
Mastery over magic and ether.
Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
Archons. When the realm began its descent, the calamity. They alone chose to remain here.
Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Okay.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Twelveswood, a lot of new things going on here. So we have Ida and Papalimo.
Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
I know Thancred, he's my handsome bro.
He is our man here in Ulda, Jewel of the Desert.
That's a cool nickname.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Y'shtola.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Urianger. Urianger.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
I liked her, like, can you just behave?
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose.
Right, the Battle of Carteneau.
We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Who is Minfilia, though? Is
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm.
It seems to obviously be one of the Archons. Maybe a high noble of the Archons, or somehow a leader's daughter or something. You've met Thancred because Ulda's where you started. If you started in Gridania, you would have met Ida and Papalima. If you started Limsa, you would have met Y'shtola. That's cool. I'm glad I chose Ulda. Thancred is obviously best boy.
Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Are you sure about that? I just walked in and she was singing and dancing.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Might be a bit too goofy for, you know, a secret society trying to save the world. Maybe. I think you'll grow to like Y'shtola, actually. He's your favorite. Wow. I'm excited to
In
get to
time,
know all of
I
these.
hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Okay, exciting.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames.
The Immortal Flames.
Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo.
Crystal Caravan. Crystal Chronicles. The best Final Fantasy game.
But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
Huh.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence.
One would assume that.
Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the immortal flames deal with their like almost every day.
You never actually played Crystal Chronicles. It's the only Final Fantasy game I actually have played, but it's amazing. But make sure you play the old GameCube version. The remastered is a port of the mobile game. I don't know. Look that up for yourself, but it's amazing. It's super comfy.
However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
A primal is involved. Exciting!
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Emulja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit.
Ifrit. I haven't seen a primal yet. I'm getting excited!
If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
The objects that were taken.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks.
Okay, our first task, and maybe also our first test, if we truly
If there is aught you wish to
fit in
know,
this
I
group.
recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Hey. That was a lot. So we are leading this investigation, and they're thinking that the primal Ifrit might have a part in this. Now I feel pretty excited to meet our first primal, or to find out more about them. Holy shit, I just dropped some water on my keyboard. Oh boy. Why can't I just drink like a normal human being? Do I need to be just drooling like a, I don't know what, swamp creature? Jesus. Now I'm thinking, I'm actually thinking, guys, I got really excited just by the thought of meeting a new primal. This might call for a wheel spin, actually. Now, if you're new here, every time I'm vibing to the story, which I did, I have to be honest, I have to spend the Wheel of Punishment. Those are the rules. Now, these small golden things, it has quite a low chance for them to land there. But one of them is to buy the complete FF14 edition, and the other one is to buy stocks in Square Enix, and those are pricey, to say the least. Okay. But hey. Primals, looking cool. Scions, looking cool. Oopsie doopsie. Let's do our first wheel spin of the day. Okay. Come on. Oh, sorry. Got too excited, now I'm dying. It landed on say the thing. Now, say the thing goes like this. It goes like this. Now listen up, you Final Fantasy fanboys, fangirls, and memers. Final Fantasy is a better game and franchise than Fire Emblem. Oh god, I love Fire Emblem so much. I don't care what you think, but Final Fantasy it's being so good right now. Wash my mouth out of that. You can see me die inside of it every time. I'm telling you, I love the strategy medieval fantasy, but slowly but surely, you guys are winning me over. Every time I say that, part of my Fire Emblem fanboyism dies. And this is what's taking place instead. Alright, let's continue. Whew. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at the mineral concern have doubled the security all over their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. Camp Drybone. Followed by the name of... I'm dying! A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Then he just fades away all smooth like. Thancred, stop being such a handsome and awesome cool guy. It's too much. Let's exit to the Vesper Bay. All right. We certainly know more about this order and what their purpose is. Tataru, try to be a bit more mindful. You know, people are entering this way. Stop looking at the other way, okay? This is a secret hideout. I'm part of this now. You need to shape up. And don't worry, Nulentia, I will pick up the blue quests. But I'll do it maybe off stream or in a chill weekend stream or something, just talking, doing blue quests to get all the things. And I need to remember we have class quest and the retainer thingy. So much to do. But I want to find out what's going on. The primals. I'm Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that an adventure fitting your description would be along. Hey, what's up, Kenmei Gaming? Happy to see you here. How are you doing today? You doing great? Hope so. He also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. I'm doing fine today. A bit of my allergies are acting up, but I'm doing what I can. You might have missed our first spin of the day, so I'm thinking we'll get more spins because I'm getting it. We're about to investigate our first primal incident or something, so this is very exciting right now. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look for me to leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victim safely returned. Let's keep spinning! Glamour Dispeller? What's this? We also get some... Maybe this one is better than the one we have. I'll need to get into glamoring as well. Hard leather belt. Equip that. Glamour is the true end game. Oh boy. Isambard of Camp Drybone is seeking to help. Yes. Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits. What's chirping about? Some chocobo in the background? You would do well to investigate them first. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits and all of this. Okay, much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the church of Saint Adama Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. Brutal murders of callers at the church? The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. You secure their remains for me, friend? While willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Now, the Amalja, are they a beast tribe? I think so. Just spent 1.7 million gil on glam items yesterday. Whew. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yes, the Amalja are beast tribes. Okay. Well, Nolentia, you'll have to show me your new expensive glam or whatever. Ah, okay. Let's get up here. Pretty average day so far. Well, sometimes average can be good. Try to make it a good day. Unsolved mystery. Okay. How very exciting. Dry bone. Tuko. What are these creatures? Who saw this and was like, yeah, we're gonna just call this Tuko. What else would we call it? Okay. Ripe corpse. This just happened. Oh boy. Oh, it... What? These dragon things? No, more like... I don't know things. This a new ability? Arm of the Destroyer. What? I haven't even checked those out. Bite the bat. Delivers an attack with a potency of to all nearby targets. Our first AoE. Maybe... Whoa, that was kind of cool. I can do it a lot as well. Changes form to Raptor. And I can do Twin Snakes in Raptor stance. So I can always do this to go back to Raptor stance. Alright, Pugilist is getting kinda complicated now. Kinda. You can use that instead of Boot Shine in your combo if you want to AoE. Alright. But it's off the... Oh, okay, it's on the global cooldown. I see. I was like, is this an off global cooldown thingy? But no. Hello, Convict. Monk is pretty hard to master job, so yeah, good luck. Hey, thank you. I'll see what I can do. That is very complicated for first class. Well, if I learn this class, then every other class will be no worries for me then. Monkey is unique in that you can mix your combo up instead of using them in one specific order. That actually sounds awesome. As long as you can keep your presence of mind there at all times. That amount of, I don't know, freedom in your rotation sounds like a good fit for me, actually. I picked Pugilist from the beginning because I looked at their gear or whatever and they had the feather thing and it looked cool. But it's turning out to be a great choice. I have with the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. So there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. So do I. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among oh shit, sorry guys, I'm dying. I have this condition where I'm constantly dying. Welcome to my stream and my life. How would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? No dying allowed, Nalentia, what do you mean? That's my thing. Convec, did you find me on Twitch or are you from YouTube? I'm always interested to learn that. Find a new thing? Well, Ken made that as a good advice. I will take it to heart. How about you find a new thing? How about your new thing be happy instead of dying? What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. Well, forbid it to be so. There is a merchant by the name of August who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him. Else he's not like to speak to you. Hello, Blank. My new thing is not dying. That's awesome, bro. You've missed the first spin of the day. We're investigating our first primal. It's very exciting. Very exciting. We have the Beast Tribe. Ifrit might be involved. We joined up with the Scions of the Seventh or something like that. The secret password was Wild Rose. Don't tell anyone. I had to say the thing. I did, and it was awful. Don't remind me, Nalentia. You could see it in my eyes. I die whenever I have to say the thing. A little inside. August. It's this guy! Well, Gods be damned. No, I missed his... Let me talk to you again. He's belching. Well, Gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ulda. What in the seven hells do you want me to know now? Well... Dear friend, Missing people. Please help. Yours is Bard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Play them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're more timid than before. What with all the disappearances? You can go talk to him yourself if you don't believe me. Hello, Fristique! How nice of you to drop by. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Always happy to see you. Okay, roger that, blank. Oh, hungry beggar. Oopsie. Doing good, cooking right now while watching you play. Ah, that's nice. What are you cooking? I've nothing to say but this. I'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. Sausage stroganoff, not bad. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Jesus Christ, people really are timid over here. Hello, Lesluck. How nice of you to drop by. We are in the midst of investigating our first primal maybe encounter, and beast tribes and all sorts of stuff is happening. Sausage good. I don't know the other word. Yeah, sausage stroganoff. It's kind of a stew with sausage. You usually eat it with rice. It can be very delicious. Oh wow. Thank you for the host, Kinmei. Oh, very nice of you. Oh, maybe I should go inside. Hehe. Has to be here, right? Yeah. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole of them are terrified. Yes, extremely terrified. I walked up to one guy, yo, what's going on? He was like, don't kill me. Jesus, was that Moogle song, the host notification? Yeah, it was. Hopefully an animation showed up as well in the right corner. If it didn't, streaming is what it is. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that Moogle song is from Crystal Chronicles, my favorite Final Fantasy game, and also the only Final Fantasy game I've played. So I might be a bit biased, but it's really good. I need to talk about Crystal Chronicles. I need to stop talking about Crystal Chronicles so much. But it's my only reference point. No, I'll talk about whatever I want. This is my stream. Welcome back, Ludwig. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy might know something of use. I'll take the manis. You have not played Crystal Chronicles? Well, a lot of you guys haven't played Crystal Chronicles. I played it on the GameCube back in the day. It was the only FF I was exposed to as a Nintendo kid. Let's see what we can learn from the clergy though. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than at the church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church, found to the northwest of here. And so long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request I grant you, but it must be borne to burial. I trust none more than you to see it done. I can do that. Seek out a man named Marquez. He tends to the graves of the list yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Before you played 14, you played 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Tactics, Tactics Advanced, a bit of 10 too. Wow. Valencia, you have to play Crystal Chronicles. What are you doing? I am interested in the Tactics series as well. And also playing the old school ones. And the 7, FF7 of course. And 9, I guess. That's a lot to play. 14 is your first and only Final Fantasy for Stick? That's awesome! I'm glad to see someone else starting their journey with 14 as I am. And well, when I did the poll on my YouTube channel, the majority was just start with 14. So maybe it isn't that weird after all to start with the MMO. And I haven't felt alienated starting with FF14 at all. I don't need to understand what a character are before I've seen a character for the first time, if you know what I'm saying. I like that people like us get a lot of references in 14 to other games, but that still works well for the new players. Right, that's exactly what I'm saying, Valencia. There are so many references, I figure, but it doesn't take away the pleasure from the new players. Yeah, I've played World of Warcraft and the old school Korean MMO Fly for Fun. Now that is a good game. It sucks. I am Marquez, yes? A body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late, so this is the cemetery. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Okay. This path. An old school Warcraft 3 fan. That's one of my favorite games. Embalmed corpse. The flower turned into a man. And it's now buried. Oh. Yes, I made it. Calculated. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orkin can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon me, you'll find Sister Orkin within the church walls. What? What do you mean I don't know why? Are you a bad guy? Or a degenerate? Well, I'm keeping my eye on you, Marcus. The comfy little church. But then... Is this a chocobo? Holy shit. Yeah. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep indeed. He seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquez, and soon. Yes. What a nice flavor to add that Thancred has been here. Is seeing that there's people within the church that are abandoning hope when this should be a place for hope and trying to remedy the situation. I love that flavor. That's awesome. You can get bardings to dress up your chocobo mount. When you get your mount, that is. Oh, exciting. And I don't want my mount to look like an abomination like this. No, thank you. That's not for me. You continue on doing you, sir, and I'll do me. Let's go back to the camp. Oh boy, have I attuned to this crystal? I think I have, actually. That would be a first. Nice. Yes, you teleported to like 20 minutes ago. Well, I'm going to continue second guessing myself, Nolentia, because I can't be trusted with remembering these crystals. When we get the crystal emote from Kenmei Gaming's lovely wife, you'll have to spam it for me. Thank you, Ludwig. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught from the missing common folk? Didn't learn much now, did I? Except everyone is spooked and kinda depressed. You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Ludwig? Hello, Edward on YouTube. Did they announce that they were releasing a bundle of the original Final Fantasy on Steam? Yes, I saw that. That's very exciting. Good morning from Canada. Love your streams. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Edward. Remember to follow me on Twitch. The Final Fantasy VI is your personal favorite. I've heard good things about Final Fantasy VI. Definitely keeping it in mind. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with August, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors. Away from prying eyes, who better to take the pious unawareness than she who takes confession? The good sister Orkan herself. Orkan? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend. Words to live by. And you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquez. I'd swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Maybe it's Marquez? They have some French names in this. This one seems pretty good. But I think mine's better, right? I'll pick the gold thingies. The sister that's betraying us. Concerning Sister Orkan's integrity. It can be Orsen, but I'm thinking of Orca or Ken. Sister Orken, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it couldn't be she, could it? I grow wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. I seek out the boy and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orken's activities. Interesting. Let's see if this boy will tell us something. Speak with the uncombed urchin in the Golden Bazaar. Golden Bazaar? I haven't been there, right? Nope. Can I take the chocobo there? Are you a chocobo? Quack? Nope, you're not a chocobo. The chocobo is this? What? Maybe it's up there. Maybe it's... yeah, chocobo key. There we go. And we go to this place. Ulda? What? No. Yeah, probably need to go there. It's not that far, so... let's just take a pleasant stroll. Nice weather outside. I might be growing tired of this wind-up airship. But in order for me to take it away, I would have to figure out how I do that, so... I'll just leave it out. If it wasn't foggy, that view would look so cool. I like the fog, though. Are you more of a summer person, Olentia? Oh, shit. Thank you. I like the fog, I like the rain. But yeah, it might be a bit too, like, dark, I guess. Very cloudy. Tuco-tucos. Very much so a summer person, but I find fog kind of gets in the way of the nice views in this game. I can see that. I can definitely see that. But the weather seems to be kind of dynamic in some places, so fog might go away, I guess. Alright, this is a new place. Don't think I've heard this music before either. Let's take it in for a bit. Very relaxing, very calm. A bit ominous. Please help. Sister Orkin went all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shining thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okay. Out of the fire into the frying pan, or how you say? There's always something going on. Rotting mage. What? Are these like zombies? Right, I have my new ability. I need to use that. Bam. But I should use it as a starter. I'm just trying it out. What's going on with you? Why are you with these rotting thingies? You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived. When you did, I'm dying. Seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. It's an AoE attack, no point in using it. Right, I'm just trying to use it as to not forget that it exists. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like learning by doing. Right, this is a thing. Get into the new habit. Now we can take the chocobo back, I believe. That's fair. Yeah, should have seen me when we fought the dungeon in Limsa thingy, where you fight the tentacle guy that goes invulnerable. Were you there that stream? I don't remember. Basically, I used my limit break on him when he was invulnerable. But I kinda have to learn by doing. If you're afraid to use your items and abilities, you'll never figure out how to interact with the game. That's my experience. You did not see that. Well, you'll see the highlight video. Hopefully I'll have it out before next week. I don't know. Depends on how much time I can give it. Take some time to edit. Let's go to Camp Drybone. Andrew, yeah, you saw that. Well, I was hoping a lot of you didn't see that, but oof, it was a oof. But yes, I am trying to make a funny videos about my journey so everyone can follow along. And you know, sifting through 3-4 hours of stream footage, it takes a while. And also trying to make it funny as well. But I'm thinking it will turn out quite well. I'm hoping. Well, I'll just have to wait and see. Unfortunately, I was not into that dungeon. Ah, yeah. Now let's look at the little chocobo feather hat. I want the feather hat. Look at the bird butt. Okay, now it's done. Honestly, using it wrong at low levels is better than not knowing of its existence. Exactly. That is kind of my thinking. Just get used to using it and then progress from there. Okay, so she was attacked by rotting corpses. It's attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Yes, but it could be a cover-up. Or maybe she wants the ring for herself, who knows? This has some magic defense, but I'm doing fine, I think. Message for you from Thancred. I am well glad I reserved that in room for Sister Orkin. It seems she received greater injuries from her attacks than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on the matter at hand, Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. Pray to the two of you to be able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Okay. And then you go to Chrysalis and use it and everyone hates you. Well, as you said, I'll find out eventually about that. You can right click and select item comparison. I'll show the stats of that and what you're wearing. Yes, I'm trying to use that, but my set right now is so good and it looks so cool. Don't want to change it, but I guess I can glam it. Okay. What is going on outside? Oh God. Shut up. Do you have to cut the grass like a feet away from my apartment? Let it grow. I want more nature, not less nature. Taking a midnight stroll. Some wolves howling. Maybe these wolves. What are those guys? Like big nannies? These aren't wolves. What? They're like bulls. Fat bulls. Damn, look at this chunky dude. Hello, sir. Tancred, I'm coming. Sorry, I'm just expecting the local wildlife, you know, for the mission. There you are. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orkin. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicion about the poor Rose were misplaced. Wow. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orkin near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Ludwig. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Yes, I would, and I'm still suspicious of the church girl. But I am a suspicious person. I am a suspicious person. I am a person that are easy. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's just move on. Yeah, that's us. Alja Javelinier. Hello. Let me just beat you up real quick. And we have to go further inside. Yeah, it's that way. It's not up there or something. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Hello, I'm here to beat you up. Hope that's fine with you. The next guy. Give him the bop. We have a queer leaflet over there. You can actually sneak past most aggressive enemies if you go behind them. Really? Well, I'll try that out next time. Sneak past them. So they need to be facing you to have their aggro range activate thingy. That's a good tip, Nalincia. I'll keep it in mind. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? I found a queer leaflet. This leaflet, see the wealth of the Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering though, atrocious is it not? And these bits about the Nald Thal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orkin makes of it. Okay. Show the queer leaflet. Quite sure what the leaflet said. But it is suspicious. Making our way back. There's some exceptions to the mobs you can sneak behind, I see. Oh, where am I even going? I want to join a fate. Hello Shiggy on YouTube. Just found out that you're alive by chance. Sir, you make my favorite Final Fantasy XIV content. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, Shiggy. Thank you for dropping by and telling me that. How very kind of you. You can always follow me on Twitch as well. More content is on the way. Not only funny highlights from the streams, but also more memes overall. I won't let you guys in on what I'm thinking about, but I have some ideas. I always have some ideas. I'm just trying to find the time to do everything, but I think I can manage it. Where have I entered into? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just barge into this place. Here we go. Okay. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? We found this weird leaflet. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order, of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? Well, well, well. The plot thickens. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. Yeah, I guess so. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. I see. Oh. What is the agenda of dressing up as part of the clergy? What is going on here? Edward says on YouTube, some enemies are aggro based on sight and other based on sound. When targeted enemies, the arrow pointing on the circle is the way they are facing, if you didn't know. I did not know that. That's interesting. Sight and sound, eh? These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. The mobiles mentioned that you can't run behind them to sneak past them. You can walk past behind them and sneak past. Ah. Aha. You need to be a sneaky boy. The false priest. Is it the guy that was kind of depressed at the graveyard? I don't know. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity. Nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them, but unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Ludwig and me serve by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Or you can go full murder hobo mode and kill everything. Yeah, Andrew, those are your two options. Kill everything or don't kill anything. I like how you think. Ah, I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in the battle, but I can supply the garments for your disguise. I'll do fine. Listen, so as to lay the foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has let us and beg for work around the camp. The false priest should catch wind and approach us before long. Okay, we're luring him in. We're setting the stage. Do we have the tunic? Weathered shepherd's tunic. Okay. Hurts to take off our fancy outfit, but we're setting the stage. Okay. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Open thy heart to the slight, needy child. Okay. They're all preaching. Flame captain. And you are... Ha! Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for all your like. Be gone, and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. It's rough out here. There was one up here. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind? Out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone. Well, there's definitely tension going on here. Okay, this one has to be inside then. Andrew mentions that you can go murder a hobo, and now I'm dressed like a hobo. Am I taking Andrew literally? Yes, I'm about to kill all these people. I'm fed up. Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Perhaps you should rejoin your fellows out at the mud pond. Monka, Are you alright, buddy? Why won't this goddamn door open? Well, you just need to push harder. You're doing great. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Yeah. Can I take off these clothes now? I need to be treated with the respect that I deserve. He is just drunk, thinks the wall is a door. Yeah, I know. I know, Andrew. And I told him to keep pushing on that wall. Like the idiot he is. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Ludwig. The camp is abuzz with the talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of the Sandgate, to the east of here. Well, that's true. I guess we learned that. Didn't think about that. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather, ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Very well. So let's check out the refugees' place out here in the mud pond in Drybone, middle of nowhere. Now this is pretty. What are these crystals? Taking it all in. Having a pleasant nighttime stroll. LARPing as a refugee. if we can get closer on this Hello, number guys. Yes, corrupt crystals. Ah, I see. Or is he drunk? Maybe that is a hidden door. Maybe, Andrew. Maybe you're onto something. How you doing today, Numry? Thank you for dropping by. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? I would say that. You look absolutely smashing, Ludwig. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for a choir to appear. Okay. Oh, you poor, unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nalthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Ah, a tempting offer. But I'm afraid I must decline, and just throws off his disguise. Whoa! Freeze! For cops! On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Don't break your stuff. I'm sorry, I got too into the bit. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. I'm dying as well. Is this the obnoxious merchant? Can't see his face. Very well, I am a man of the Golden Bazaar. Raised there if not born. Some months ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? What, of human sacrifices? First of all, they wanted a schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. I mean, for being such a lowlife, this guy Ungust is kind of formidable. Imagine actually doing all of those things. There's a twisted form of respect for that. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! Tancred coming in with the hard hitting. The bar was good. What did you say? The coin was good. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. Andrew, you're off. Yeah, have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Always a pleasure to see you. See you in the next stream. Have a nice day. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Indeed. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah! Ah! Not you again. That's right. I'm here. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No! I know nothing about that, I swear it! I don't trust a thing you say. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter. It'll be time enough to learn the truth. Yeah, you messed up. Ludwig, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Holy shit. He started out by, please just, Amal, just leave my town alone, and then he started to take advantage of the fact. Damn, if only he could use his resourcefulness to actually help the people instead. What a shame. You don't need to dress like a hobo anymore. Finally. Where is my gear? I do it like this. There we go. Phew. Thank you, Nalentia. No more hobo vibes. All the way over here. Dress to receive at the Waking Sands. Alright, let's teleport over. Though it would be funny to show up dressed in smelly rags. I guess it would be funny. But then it wouldn't be funny anymore. Can we take the chocobo over here maybe? No, not really. Very well, it's not that far. Now this has been a... We still haven't heard anything of the Primal though. Do you have the teleport tickets? Well, I can't teleport. But I don't have any tickets, I don't think. I don't think I can teleport to the Waking Sands. Did you buy the game already? No, I haven't bought the game yet. Buying the complete edition is... it's on the Wheel of Punishment, so if we land there, I'll have to buy it. So I'm sticking with the trial for now. At some point they give you tokens to teleport straight to Vesper Bay. There are items in your inventory. What's a recent addition? I see. I don't think I have those. Oh, I do have them. Instant teleportation to Vesper Bay. Well, what do you know? I can put them there so I don't forget them. Thank you for looking out for me. Inside here, right? Yes. Hello, Tataru. At least you're facing the correct way this time. You're jealous of new players for these tokens. Well, you can't have it all. Welcome back, Ludwig. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you have done well to uncover the truth. We must ascertain where the abducts were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Yeah, all the walking to the waking sands. By the way, when you were looking for your gear, what's in your armory chest? Control I. Right, this inventory things, I really haven't gotten used to it yet. I'll need to take a second to just go through some of these things so I'm not always confused. And this is my first pink item. This is my rarest item, I think. Okay, so we're gonna talk to Minfilla and continue on this investigation. Let's see. But you know what, guys? I actually need to head off. I'm joining my friends and we're gonna fire up the grill in a bit. Trying to enjoy the summer for as long as it stays. But this has been a lot of intrigues. We're really getting into it now. I'm very excited about seeing my first primal thingamajig. We'll have fun. We may play some board games, have some barbecue, maybe jump in the pool a bit. Guys, you're all invited. Just come on over to Sweden. The story arc you're on right now gets much better soon. Wow, it gets better? Can't wait for that. Nice, that sounds like fun. Hey, Ken May, bring your wife. Happy to have you all. Or maybe we can do a community in-game poolside grill event. I don't know. Can probably do a lot of things. But I think this is a good place to leave it for next time. We're right in the middle of this mystery. And it's been awesome. Been awesome. And I really like how in this game the characters actually have depth to them. They aren't just black and white. There's a lot of middle ground. There's always, you know, different perspectives and the place they come from and their hardships and, you know, all of that stuff. I'm glad I'm taking the time to enjoy the game and actually get into it, and I'm super grateful and happy that you guys encourage me to take my time with it as well. Get into the story, learn the characters, enjoy it for what it is, and you won't be let down going forward. Even some side characters get some good development. That's great. I love that. I really do. Well, everyone, I wish you a great day. Try to enjoy the weekend. Follow me on Twitch and check out my YouTube. Hopefully a new video up soon. You have to get ready for work, Nolentia. That sounds good. Frostik, yeah, it's great to see you taking your time going through the MSQs. Thank you, Frostik. Thank you a lot. I do have a Twitter. You would be able to find it on my either my Twitch page or my YouTube page. There will be a link to it. I post most of my memes over there, so be sure to follow me there. You can always contact me there as well. Guys, I'll be streaming again on Monday, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Need to have some time left to edit my videos, as I know you all enjoy them so much, and it'll be really fun to make my stream video, since you will all be highlighted in it in some way. You're all a part of this. We're doing this together. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Do your best at work. Valencia, Rusty, great to see you. Ken May, always a pleasure. All of you guys, thank you for hanging out with me. You found me from basically every job with. That's the one. That's the big one. Anyway, I have to go. Everybody, salutes in chat. See you all next time.